I'm Aurora and welcome back to our channel Cook It. Today in this episode we'll be doing the Italian piadina. This is an Italian recipe from Romagna, a beautiful region in north of Italy. I used to go for my holidays there and I tasted this amazing food called piadina. I really enjoyed it, so today we'll be doing that. In the UK it is really hard to find the ingredient lard, so instead we'll be using olive oil. Now we're going to take a very good look at our ingredients today. 375 grams of flour. Over here we have 112 grams of milk, 75 grams of water, 37 grams of oil, and down here 7.5 grams of salt. This recipe is really simple. As you can see, we can have our flour in front of us and we're going to take our salt here and we're going to pour it all in. And now we're going to mix very friendly and nicely with our fork like this. So the salt is very spread out into the flour. There. Now we're going to make a hole in the middle of our flour so that we can put all our liquids all at the same time, but in whatever kind of way you would like to. For example, I'm going to put the oil in first, in the middle of the hole, like that. Then I'm going to take our water. You can put the milk first. And lastly, I'm going to put the milk in. There. Now I'm going to mix it all together and see what comes out. When the mixture is getting sticky, you can use your hands like I am doing. The technique I'm using is grabbing and pressing. This helps the flour to get embedded in the dough. When the dough stops falling apart, take the mixture out of the bowl and keep mixing on your working table, pressing and rolling the dough as I am doing. Leave the dough resting for 10 minutes. I'm going to carry on by making this ball into a long tube, so then we can cut it into portions. Shape the cutted dough into balls. I've chosen one of my balls and we're going to start rolling it into a flat shape. So I'm going to re-roll it and then I'm going to flatten it like this so it's still a circle. This is a little trick to keep it as a circle. You're going to do it one way, the long roll one way, and then you're going to straight away change it into the other way so then it can return that same shape. See, it's still now a circle again. And keep doing this till we have a thin, but not too thin. It can't be too thin or it doesn't come out delicious. But it has to be thin. Now I'm going to show you how thin it can be. Like this. This is how thin I did it. Now we can cook our piadina. As you can see, I preheated my pan and now I'm going to put my piadina in. 2 minutes for each side. If it has bubbles, it means it's a good piadina. If it doesn't, that's okay. It must still taste delicious. You can also look underneath after a bit. For example, mine is totally not cooked since I just put it in. Now we wait. Now I can turn my piadina. Mine has bubbles, which means it's a good one. Now my piadina is ready. Now it's time for the toppings. I'm going to put some of the original Italian toppings that Italian would like to put on top. For example, tomatoes, mozzarellas, and prosciutto crudo. I'll start by putting some of the tomatoes on top like this. 2 slices. And then 3 slices of mozzarellas. Like this. in whatever kind of way you want. You can add more if you would like to. And then prosciutto crudo all over on top of it, because prosciutto crudo is very original. Like this. You may keep it open, but I would like to close it like this. In the description below, you will find the original recipe of the Piadina Romagnola I was given by a friend of mine, Carla, from Cesenatico. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to get updates with the new recipes. Finally, in the description there is also a link to a website page showing the pictures of last summer holidays in Cesenatico for my family and me. See you next week!